Everyone, I'm so glad you came back for story time. I want to start by saying my hellos. I want to say hello to Alex and John and Stephen and Aman, Jason and Lucas, Annabeth and Eric, Brody, Julie, and Brandon. I'm so glad you're here. Today's book is called Zomo the Rabbit, a trickster tale from West Africa. I wonder what that means. I know a tale means a story, and Gerald McDermott is not really the author. He is the one who tells the story. Okay? And this book is being read to you with permission from the Scholastic Company. Thank you, Scholastic. Zomo the Rabbit. I like the illustrations. I wonder if Gerald McDermott did those too. Oh, it does. It says on the inside, told and illustrated by Gerald McDermott. What does that mean, illustrated? He did the pictures. For Jimena. That's the dedication page. Zomo! Zomo the rabbit. He is not big, he is not strong, but he is very clever. Clever. Let's see if we can figure out what that word means. Time was, Zomo wanted more than cleverness. He wanted wisdom. Wisdom. We're going to try and figure out that word too. He went to Sky God and asked for it. Zomo, it is not so simple, said Sky God. To get wisdom, you must earn it. Okay, so that means it's not something you just are born with, right? It's something that you can get, right, by doing something. That's what earning means. You can get something by doing it. How? Asked Zomo. You must do 3 impossible things, answered Sky God. First, bring me the scales of big fish in the sea. Second, bring me the milk of wild cow. Third, bring me the tooth of leopard. I will try, said Zomo. Okay, so he's going to get these impossible things. Zomo went to the edge of the sea. He began to play his drum. He played so loud, his drum beats went down to the bottom of the sea. Do you know why he's doing that? Remember what impossible things he's trying to get. Deep below, big fish heard the music of the drum. Look at the beautiful colors. We've been talking a lot about colors this week, and the first graders have been talking about the sea. Big fish came up out of the water. He danced on the sand. Faster and faster, Zomo beat his drum. Faster and faster, Big Fish danced. Big Fish danced so fast, his scales fell off. Big Fish was naked. So, Zomo found a way. I guess he was clever, and he found a way to get those scales. Are you beginning to understand what the word clever means? Okay. Splash! He jumped back into the sea. Quickly, Zomo scooped up the fish's scales in his hat, and he hopped into the forest. So he found a really good way of getting those scales. That's right, he was clever. In the forest, Zomo climbed a palm tree. He looked all around. Then he saw Wild Cow. Ha, laughed Zomo. You are not so big. You are not so strong. Who is that laughing at me? Asked Wild Cow. It's not like the kind of cows that I showed you in my movie. This cow is wild. It is me, called Zomo. I say you are not even strong enough to knock down this little tree. Wild Cow got angry. She ran at the tree to knock it down. Why do you think Zomo is doing that? Remember what Zomo needs. What impossible task. Did you remember it? Let's see. Thump! She hit that tree, but the palm tree was soft. Her horns got stuck. Quickly, Zomo slid down the tree. He turned his drum upside down and filled it with milk. By the time Wild Cow got unstuck, Zomo was far away. Did you remember he needed the milk of a wild cow? There you go, and that's how he tricked the cow. Maybe that's why this is called a trickster tale. He was really clever, wasn't he? That he figured a way out to do something that seemed impossible. He was clever. Zomo took the path to the top of a high hill. It was the hill where Leopard walked every day. Zomo tipped his hat and he sprinkled a few fish scales on the path. Wonder why he's doing that. Zomo tipped his drum and he spilled a few drops of milk on the path. Then Zomo went to the bottom of the hill. He hid behind a rock. Are you trying to figure out what he's doing? Can you remember the third impossible thing that he had to get? Let's see. Soon Leopard came walking over the hill. He slipped on the slippery scales and the milk. He rolled down the hill. Well, there he is. Rolled down the hill, and let's see what happens now. Bump! Leopard hit the rock, and his tooth popped out. That's right. He needed the tooth of the leopard. Now I remember. Up jumped Zomo. He caught that tooth. Quickly, he hopped away. Zomo took the scales of big fish, the milk of wild cow, and the tooth of leopard to Sky God. Oh my goodness, he was so clever. Are you still getting an idea of what that word means? Sky God smiled upon Zomo. You are clever enough to do the impossible, he said. Now I will give you wisdom. Okay, so I guess being clever is kind of like being smart enough to figure things out, right? Solving problems is being clever. Sky God spoke and Zomo listened. Now we're going to talk about wisdom. 3 things in this world are worth having: courage, good sense, and caution. Caution means being careful. Said Sky God, Little Rabbit, you have lots of courage. He was really brave, wasn't he, to do those things? A bit of sense, right, because he was clever to figure things out. But no caution. He wasn't careful at all. So next time you see big fish, or wild cow, or leopard, dun, 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 there's an ellipsis. What is he going to do the next time? Better run fast. Why do you think he'd better run fast? That's right, because he could really get hurt. Zomo is not big. Zomo is not strong. But now Zomo has wisdom and he is very, very fast. The end. Now, tales are definitely fictional. They're not real, but they can kind of teach you a lesson. I want you to think about that lesson. And maybe you can write to me or email to me if you think you know what the lesson is. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.